Every single time I press record to get this video done, it's never perfect, and I have gone through like 10 different versions of this video, but this is the one. This is a really simple video that I want to make, and honestly, it's for myself at the end of the day. I like to look back at my videos, and I appreciate like everyone that watches and like also likes to kind of know what's been going on. I have a huge whiteboard back there with like shot for shot and everything I should talk about in this video, but I kind of just like want to go with the flow and get this video done before I forget about it. At the end of last year, I set out a goal and I made a YouTube video talking about how I wanted to make $1 million in 2023, and we're 6 months into the year, so I kind of wanted to like do like an update video and like talk about like all the goals I set. And like these goals went a lot deeper than just like financial ones, so like I wanted to get into like the whole I wanted to get into everything. As most of you on the channel know, I've been playing video games my whole life, and it's important context to know for later in the video, but I've been playing COD since I was like 8 years old, trick shotting on COD. I have like videos from me 10 years ago being a huge FaZe fanboy, and just like trying to copy like other styles of videos like FaZe Rain. And like I was just like your basic like FaZe fanboy. Like I feel like everyone was, right? Like most of us watching this video probably went through like the FaZe fanboy stage. Then in 2017 I picked up Fortnite, played Fortnite professionally for like 5 years, made a career out of it, content creation, whatever. And then like late 2021 got introduced to NFTs through a good friend of mine, also the owner of the esports org that I was on. And I had a pretty successful year with NFTs, like during like the bull run when like everything was pumping, like even like the stock market. And then when the bear market came, NFTs died, or so I thought. Like I think that's super important. I had a huge misconception. When the bear market came, like there were only specific opportunities to make money, and I think that like since it wasn't so easy, I didn't try as hard. I did make a significant amount of money like during the bull market, so like dude, it's just like, okay, I'm sorry, I hate talking about this because it's super cringe, especially when I'm gonna watch it like in a few months. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, why did I say that? I do that with all my YouTube videos that I look back on, I just cringe at myself. But it's important, like for context, I had a successful run during the NFT bull run. Like I did a bunch of stupid shit, like your typical buy Lamborghini, whatever. Also remember, like if you didn't film it, it didn't happen. So make sure you guys like document your journey. Like you're gonna appreciate yourself kind of documenting yourself at like this stage or whatever stage that like you're at in whatever type of goal in life that you really have. In that video I made in 2022, I said I was done with NFTs and going to look for another like way to make money. And I was watching a lot of like YouTube entrepreneurs, like your typical Iman Gaji, Sebastian Georgiou, and I thought like the agency model was kind of like what I wanted to do. So I tried it out with my friend Frosty Jays, who a lot of you know of, and we created a short form content agency called Originality. And it was honestly like a very, very long, hard grind. I'd say like, I think like my experience in like the space and just overall content in YouTube helped me out for sure. Within like the first 2 to 3 months, we were already like at 8 to 10K a month. We had like a big ticket client and then a bunch of gamers. Like if you go to our website, we still have all of our clients up, but we had a really big ticket client who was in the Web3 space. And then we had like a bunch of Fortnite and Valorant streamers like Zoms, FaZe Bizzle, FaZe Sway. So an opportunity came along the way of us doing that. It was January 17th, and we were still doing our agency. We're probably like around like 10K a month at this point. I started it in November, and then like of course after expenses, probably like 7K a month, 3.5K each. And this was my main focus for a long time. So, but then like January 17th, an opportunity came. It was this NFT video game called Dookie Dash, which was made by the owners of the Bored Ape Yacht Club, which obviously like I've been a part of since November of 2021. I bought my first Mutant Ape, and I made a video. And my last video was actually like a mini documentary on how much money I made from playing Dookie Dash. So definitely check that out after this. I poured my heart into that video, and I really enjoy watching that video to this day. Still though, I kind of cringe at it, and it was only 2 months ago. And honestly, playing this game opened a lot of doors to like various different incredible opportunities. I got to boot camp at the 100 Thieves compound to play the game, and I got a ton of like sponsorships and brand deals, and let's get into that. So after this like Dookie Dash ended, I was in a good spot to make myself a household name in like the Web3 gaming industry. And I still wanted to work on my content agency Originality, but Jay, my partner, actually decided that he wasn't like gonna put his 100 into it. He also like did pretty well on Dookie Dash. My boy bought a Tesla, so shout out Jay. So yeah, like now I'm in this position to like make myself a household name in Web3 gaming, like hopefully gaming in Web3, which is basically just like crypto / blockchain based games. I personally think it's a growing space. So I think if I'm early enough, it's a good possibility to make a long-term career. And I really enjoy gaming. I really enjoy content creation. I enjoy streaming. I enjoy that whole thing. It's just like Fortnite wasn't for me, and there hasn't really been any game that I'm like, wow, I could probably make a career out of this. That's why I'm like pretty bullish on Web3 gaming. Anyways, I still did want to continue my agency because I know that like it's a good opportunity. I feel confident in it, and I love doing it, right? Like I love getting results for other creators. So anyways, I partnered up with this guy Nate, who is a video editor for NRG. He had his own short form content agency, and then we combined the two. Also during these months of like February to May or February to April, like my original agency, like we let go of a lot of our clients because we were focusing on Dookie Dash and we just didn't have enough time. Like, anyways, these last 6 months, as I focused on becoming a like household name in Web3 gaming, I've gotten a ton of cool opportunities, and I am trying to continue to grow my network. I attended events like Consensus, which was a big event in Austin, Texas, and there were a ton of like influential people in the space there. I met all of the people that are currently at Yuga Labs, which are the creators of Bored Ape Yacht Club. Anyways, there's more games coming out. You know, Dookie Dash was game 1 out of the 1, 2, 3 games that are upcoming up that we know. Then we have like the other like 10K TF game, the Meebits game. There's a ton of like other speculation that a ton of games are going to be coming out, and a bunch of NFT projects are trying to gamify. So yeah, I think if I'm early enough into the space, I have a pretty good shot at like hitting my $1 million goal in 2023, and other than that, just like making a long-term career. It's kind of where I'm at now with that. Going to 3XP tomorrow. I fly out to LA, which is it is the Web3 gaming event, so like I think that's going to be a good opportunity. And then this month the other Bored Ape games will release, and hopefully we'll have another good run in it. Way further than the money, but just like I mean like beyond money, I hope to create opportunities like working with Yuga or like getting signed to a tier 1 org, which we'll get into right now actually. So beyond financial goals, I have, you know, multiple goals that I wanted to hit in 2023. Let me grab my whiteboard. One sec, like my mini whiteboard. I wrote this at the beginning of 2023. These are all my goals. So we'll kind of go through it. I wanted to lose weight. I'd say I haven't. I'm literally way like the same, maybe like 2 pounds less than I did at the beginning of the year, which is surprising because I eat a ton of shit. But hey, I mean, there's still 6 months left, so like the first 6 months were like the really good, you know, make a ton of money months, and now we'll get into the grind. Hopefully, I always say that. New skills and language. I wanted to learn a new language, and I'm on a 140-day Portuguese Duolingo streak, and I feel like I've learned a bit of it, but you know, by the end of the year, I think I'll be decently fluid if I can put more time into Duolingo instead of just doing like 1 lesson a day. As far as new skills go, I don't think I've learned any new skills really. I've picked up like AI. You know, I feel like I'm really good at using all types of artificial intelligence software, and even developing my own right now, which we'll get into like later in the video. I wanted to scale to 100K a month, and it's iffy, right? Because like in 2 months I made like 500K, and then like last month made like 40K with like the Pepe coin and just brand deals and stuff. So it's been like, it's weird, right? I'd say like I'm at like, I had this written down on my whiteboard. Okay, I just looked on my whiteboard. We're like 560K for the year. So it's not 100K a month, but like technically if you divided it, almost. And then I wanted to scale my agency / studio to 50K a month. We're not there. We're like at around 10-ish, I think right now. We just lost some clients actually, but we're also gaining like high ticket clients. So I think it's just like a up and down process until we get like until we get good protocols set, which is something I need to do. Like not my partner, like Nate honestly handles pretty much everything when it comes to like the actual content. I feel like my job is like more of like the business side. And once I sit down and actually get stuff done, like I think we'll get there easily. I am just bad with time management. Yeah. I wanted to release an iOS app, which I did / I'm in the process of doing. That little blue app down there in that corner called Orsinus is mine. I made that app, by the way. Boom. I made that. It's just an artificial intelligence app, like a ChatGPT. I don't want it to be a ChatGPT competitor. So like in my mind, I'm trying to think of ways to use it together. I think like AI and metaverse and the future of tech is super huge, so I just want to be early enough to it. So release iOS app is done. It'll be done by the end of the year. It'll be public on the App Store. Right now, it's just in private beta. Travel a lot. I have traveled a lot this year. Nowhere like exotic. Mainly been for work. But been to LA a few times. I've been to New York. I've been to Texas. I was just in North Carolina, 1-day trip. Like a lot of my trips are 1 day, so like it's not even like vacation, but like I enjoy traveling. I've been on a plane like, hold on, I'll tell you right now. Okay, my first flight of the year was a Miami to New Orleans flight. Okay, so that's the flight I actually found out about Dookie Dash on. Then I went to Orlando. My girlfriend's over there. Then I went to LA. Then I went to Vegas, Orlando, Atlanta, Orlando, LA again, New York, Raleigh, LA again. Oh wait, no, LA is where I'm going. So yeah, I've done a few flights this year. Definitely nowhere exotic, and I haven't like some, and I don't think I've done like a vacation. We did rent out a huge mansion for my birthday, my 20th birthday. Me and my friends. It was a really nice place. It was like 11 bedrooms, and we did like a little 3-day trip there. We rented out a yacht, got some jet skis. It was fun, you know, the whole spiel. Another goal was like grow my relationship. I feel like that one's been pretty easy. Thanks, Alyssa. And grow on social media. I feel like numbers are not accurate, right? Because like while I have lost some following of the people who are unfollowing me because I'm not making Fortnite content anymore, like even on all other social medias, I am gaining new followers that are relative to the industry that I'm in, right? So like it's relative, that question, that goal. Like I'm growing on social media as far as like being like the Web3 gaming guy, but I'm also like losing Fortnite followers. But I value my NFT followers more than I do my Fortnite followers, if that makes sense. Work with FaZe and the NBA. This is a crazy goal to look back on. It's one of my favorite ones to talk about. I have already achieved both of those goals. I don't think I can say that actually. I got to work with NBA. Can I say that? I got to work with the NBA on a partnership with SoRare, which is a fantasy basketball trading card game. I got to work with FaZe. We'll leave it at that. Yeah, that's like pretty much it for my goals. I think that's the end of this video. I'm glad I made like a little update video. I wanted to continue to do more YouTube content 100%. Gonna be vlogging 3XP tomorrow. Hopefully I'll release a video on it. I don't promise it though. Follow me on Instagram. I post every day, like pretty much everything I'm doing. It's OrangeYT. It'll be up on the screen. Hopefully, if I don't forget. Yeah, I'll follow you back if you DM me the number 26. So yeah, I plan to make a bunch of more like YouTube content related to like Web3 gaming and just overall just Orangey. I plan to continue growing my content studio originality with Nate. I plan to release a artificial intelligence software, which I'm still like kind of debating exactly what I want it to be, because I want it to be like ChatGPT plugin almost, but not at the same time. I don't want to compete with any big fish. I don't want to compete with Apple, and they kind of announced something that I had in mind to do. So I need to figure out a way to do something good. I want to be early to AI. If you're early to AI right now, you're going to make a ton of money in the next 10 years. So drop out of school and study AI. It's been your bro Orangey, and I'm out. Peace. Also, I'm editing this video right now, and I feel like I forgot to mention that I'm nowhere, not even like this close to where I want to be. I have like much bigger goals. Like realistically, I would love to be like a multi-millionaire in like the next 5 years. I think is like a good like realistic goal to achieve. I'm like not okay with like where I am like at all. Like that sounds bad, but like I'm like constantly hungry for more, and I do want more. Like I'm not comfortable where I am, which is a huge mistake I made last year, by the way. I got super comfortable with like probably less than $1 million, which is nowhere near what I want to be. Like I genuinely want to build out the life of my dreams, and I think I can do it. I think anyone can do it. I think you can do it. Yeah, I just feel like I needed to make that known to my future self, and also to the people who enjoy watching me. All right, thank you.